fun. I just got myself I didn't get myself, my boyfriend got me a ring light for Christmas. I keep looking at myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, everything looks so great. Like I got the new camera, my big umbrella light was like looking good, but now like this, I'm like, holy crap, they can actually see my like issues I have going on with my skin. So this is all it. Okay. I also have like a really bad headache right now, and it probably doesn't help looking at some LED lights. So I'm gonna put some peppermint on. I don't know how well it's gonna mix with my foundation, but I don't really care. This is one of my stocking stuffers. If you didn't know, peppermint helps with headaches. But first, I'm going to apply my moisturizer. That was a lot up top. I did not mean to do that much. If you haven't seen my recent tutorial, at the end of it, I have like a blooper. I yawn a lot when I talk. So in it, you can see like I start to get frustrated. And I'm about to get frustrated now because I just started talking. So now I'm going to prime my eyes. I had peppermint on my finger and I touched my eyeball. Wash your hands after touching peppermint. I really didn't put that together, and I did know to wash my hands and I just didn't. Gotta push through it. Oh, or maybe I'll just do that eye first. And I don't have contacts anymore, so I really don't have eye drops. Okay, it's starting to go away. I'll be right back. And I'm back. It still feels ice cold, so if I'm like closing this eye, it's because it's cold more than stinging. So I just reprime my eyes because I like rubbed at them real good, and then I'm going to prime my face, and I use Smashbox Photo Finish, and this, I'm out of it, but I've cut a hole in the back so that way I can get like the stuff that's not coming out now. I love this stuff. Once it's completely out, I'll be going to purchase another one. This one, I think they're like 35 bucks, but they are worth the money. This has lasted me 2 years. So, and I just use a bobby pin to keep it closed so it doesn't dry out or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna be using Naked Smoky, and it's all gonna be out of this palette. And then I have had this Makeup Forever glitter, and it's so pretty, and I've never really used it. I used it maybe 2 or 3 times, and I was like, ooh, this will be like a perfect time to use it. But first, before I even get into eyeshadow, I should do my eyebrows. In case you're wondering what I use on my eyebrows, I know I just did an eyebrow video recently, but I can't remember which one I was using. I normally use Urban Decay's eyebrow box. It looks like this unless they've changed their packages. But I've actually been really liking this Japanese something. I can never say their name. But I got it in an eyebrow kit, and I actually really like this, and I've been using it pretty much all the time now. We're gonna say cheese to show my boyfriend that I'm using his new light. So then going on to eyeshadow. Okay, so out of Naked Smoky, I'm gonna take Combust and just focus that in the crease. This is gonna be your transition color. Now just watch with your pressure. The more pressure you put, the more harsher it's going to be. Now I'm gonna go in with Password, which is kind of like a purpley gray. Focus this on the outer side of your lid. Again with the pressure, watch it. Doing it very light, not taking this Password color into the inner corner of my eye like I did with the transition. It's going to about mid. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have an actual eyeshadow color onto my lid, but then I'm going to put the sparkle right over it. So I am going to use a shadow brush, and I'm gonna use the color High, which is already a shimmery pearly pink color. And anything that has some shimmer or some color or some sparkle to it, you should pat that on, so that way it'll really stick. You're not really wiping it around like you are with a matte color. Now this, I'm okay, like if it gets, I'm okay if this happens. It's okay if it gets kind of into your crease area, because it's gonna lighten it up if any dark color has came into your inner lid. So then once that's on, I'm gonna take whatever was left on my crease brush that I used Password on and just kind of blend some stuff around. I did not add any other color to it. Holy moly, do I have a headache. Just like that, so that's way it's already kind of meshing its way into it. Now I'm going to use a darker color, and this color is going to be Smolder, which is like a very, very dark purple black color. And I'm going to keep that brush out because I'm actually going to use it to blend that in. But I'm going to take a very dense crease brush. I'm going to tap it into Smolder, tap off any extra. And I'm just going to tap this on my outer corner, because then it's going to use the movements into an outer V to really darken the outer side. So I'm just tapping this. And if you have just found my channel and you're like, why is her foundation not done? I do my foundation last, especially during a dark color, because I know that dark colors have a ton of fallout. So I'm able to clean it up. Okay, so now that it's dotted and it kind of looks messy, you're going to go back in with that. We're going to go back in with that crease brush. Nothing on it, and you are just going to move that around. Now I'm going in V motions. So now I'm going to go in with that first crease brush and get more combust onto it, and very lightly brushing right above your dark color. I'm going to take a blending brush, and I like to use a blending brush with my highlight because it really lets it move into your crease and soften everything up. So I'm going to use 13 and very light pressure going right underneath that brow bone. Looks like I got punched in the face right here. This is why I do my foundation last. So then I'm going to take the littlest bit of glitter, and a little bit of glitter goes a really long way. You want to start out small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat shadow brush. I'm just taking what's in the lid because there's already stuff already squished in there. But I'm going to take some some Fix Plus. I'm going to spray that onto my brush. This is going to allow it to stick. Pick up your glitter and you're going to tap. Same thing, you can also get some glitter onto the brush and then spray Final Fix. Or, I don't know why, Fix Plus. I always want to call it something final. And very lightly, I'm going to take my blending brush, just go right over it, allow that glitter to move around a bit. I'm going to do my eyeliner, and then I'm going to do, actually I'm not, I'm going to do my face first. I'm going to get my concealer, and I've been really liking the Maybelline Master Conceal. I really like it. It really does have great coverage. And then with my foundation, I like to mix two colors. I'm going to take Dream Liquid Mousse in Classic Ivory by Maybelline. I like to add a little bit more of that, it's a little darker, and then my light color, which is L'Oreal's True Match, and this is in Classic Ivory, their Classic Ivory, which is a lot lighter than Maybelline's. So I'm just taking like a dash of that. Then I'm going to take my stippling brush. I'm just going to stipple that on my face. Any stippling brush will do. This one I do not know what it is because it came in, actually I just totally lied. It's that Japa something. And then I'm going to take my MAC 188, I think it is. My numbers have come off. Hey. Okay, so back to this. My boyfriend called me and he was weirded out that I was still filming, so I had to turn it off. Now with these little spaces, I'm actually going to try these other little beauty blender thingies. It's in water now. Okay, so it got a little bigger. I'll show you the difference. Oh yeah, so I just got wet. And with the Beauty Blender, I also create crisp lines doing this way, so I'm cleaning it up around where it overextended on the sides. So I'm going to tell you a fun fact. Now, if you're 18 and older, you may know what this is. For all I know, you could be under 18 and you'll know what this is. I didn't know what it was till 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe 4. No, I've known about it before then. The best thing to hold glitter and I've learned this in a makeup class a really, really, really long time ago. Best thing to hold glitter down? KY jelly. Now I'm going to get my eyeliner, and I was going to set it with my powder foundation, but I like to wait so that way while this is still tacky, if I mess up in my eyeliner at all, I'm able to clean it up a lot easier than when the powder already sets it in. So now for my wings, I gotta tilt my head down for a second. I just add 2 dots, well, one dot on each side, kind of just measuring. Like for example, you probably can't see it, but just my wing kind of like, not melted, but it kind of drooped down just a little. So I'm gonna just take a concealer brush and just sharpen it. Now for my under eye, I am going to do, I like to kind of not exactly copy what's on top, but I like to do it very similar. But I think I'm just going to do 13 on my inner, and then I'm going to blend in Password. Fun fact, I don't open my mouth when I'm applying mascara, but I open my mouth when I'm doing my lower lash line. Now for my powder, I only have a little bit left of this, so I'm hoping I can make it. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, now as for contouring, I'm not going to do anything completely major. I'm going to take Bare Minerals little bronzer thingy. Do you like my vocabulary? I'm going to take the Ocean View. Now I learned this trick when I did modeling for a little bit. They said always make a 3 on your face. So this is the top of your 3, in, out. Those should be the parts that are shadowed. I'm hungry, maybe that's why I have a headache. Becca by Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use Rose Spritz. And this palette is like super pigmented, so you just need to take a tap of it, knock off any extra. With my super old awful fan brush, we're gonna take Champagne Pop, go right over it. So I am going to do mascara though. Now as for a lipstick, I have Vamplify, and I think it's the prettiest purple ever, but I seriously don't think I can pull it off. And then I have Leap of Delight, and I'm obsessed with it, but I don't know if it's like right for this look, but we're gonna try it. See, I like it, and I think I don't look half bad with it, but I am very like, I like to add Vamplify on top because it makes it a little darker. So that's it. I actually really like it. So I'm gonna keep this on for now. I am going out to dinner with my mom and an old friend, so I'm gonna actually switch it over to Velvet Teddy later. But for right now, I'm really liking this, so I'm gonna go take some pictures with it, let down that hair. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.